once again, audience. Welcome to Back to the Future. Well, actually, maybe I should just say welcome back to the future. Yeah, I messed it up. Not going. Anyway, sorry. Okay, as you can see, we are playing Back to the Future, the Telltale game series. Now, this was originally released on PS3. I never played it on the original PS3, though I bought it, and I've never actually seen any gameplay, only a little bit though. So I've decided that I'm going to play this. Now, I won't get very far. I will probably only go up to maybe episode 2. I've decided, since I have Game of Thrones running, I just started Borderlands Tales from the Borderlands. I got through episode 1. I'm going to make sure I'm all caught up, so I'll probably play this up to 2, and then I gotta finish the second episode of Borderlands. And that's how it's gonna go. I'm just gonna knock it down, make sure all of these are caught up. I will probably finish Game of Thrones last, considering episode 6 doesn't come out until another couple of weeks. Which I'll try and finish that as fast as possible. Episode 1 should be going up today, or it should already be up by the time this goes up later in the week. And what else? Yeah, and then Borderlands should be up maybe tomorrow. If not it'll be up this weekend. Anyway, alright. So, enough of my rambling, because I've already wasted, 4 minutes. Let's begin with It's About Time. Now this game does take place after... Yeah. So this takes place after Back to the Future 3. Before we begin, we'd like to see notifications when Marty has a new goal. Yes. Show my goal. That would be very helpful, considering that way I know what I'm doing. A Telltale game
Alright, I'm
series.
ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa, okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this.
Where's the car?
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Ow! Doc, what would happen to the car?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. and at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds...
You built
we
a
shall
time
catch
machine
up
out of a
with him and
DeLorean?
the time machine.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
This is so cool.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that. It's plutonium.
Plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
Hamsters. Hey, it worked for kids next door.
I'm not getting near that.
Why not?
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the...
Doc, something's way off here. Doc?
Why is the sign disappearing?
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
See, kids, this is why you shouldn't make your dog time. Oh God, the dog's disappearing.
Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
Oh man, this brings back memories. Episode 1, It's About Time. Now the animation is not, I mean, it's really good, but I mean, it's not as good as their later works, like in the
Dad,
Walking Dead
Are we too
and
late to stop the
Game of Thrones.
sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right
Now,
to.
son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
It's true.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
But yeah, so this
miss
was one of their
Einstein.
earlier games. Not as far as back as one of
I
their
miss
first
Einstein.
games.
I miss Einstein. A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. Kind of like Doc. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. Kind of like Doc.
Okay, so the prompts don't disappear.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
That's I like this game already because it has so many quirks.
Hey, Dad. I'm
Doc's
telling you,
alive.
this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of
I'm
respect.
getting to that.
Isn't
I'm
that
getting
right,
to that.
Biff?
I'm trying to
You got it, Mr. McFly.
explore everything, get all the achievements.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's
Yeah.
still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff.
No, it's not.
Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
What's Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc.
Alright, guys, I gotta pop. Welcome back, guys. Alright.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something. I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
I guess the prompts don't disappear. Let's go see if there's anything more back here. Wait, yeah, there is.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
I saw it first.
Come on, I saw it first.
I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But This looks like it might be worth something.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything. I'll probably never know what this is for.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I'll probably never know what this is for.
I gotta get that book back.
Enough of that junk.
Now, Biff.
Sorry, Marty.
Hey, Biff. I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Yeah.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
What, jerk?
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
Why do you want it then?
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Yes.
Well,
Yes, it
in
is.
a way.
I'll take my chances.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
Yes.
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
I gotta get that notebook back.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Never mind.
I gotta get that notebook back. It's probably really important because it's got all.
Seems kind of empty without the courthouse.
Gotta get that notebook back. Okay. Get.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener.
Let's talk to Dad, see if he can get it back.
Hey, Dad. That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can.
That was the creepiest face I've
Okay,
ever
son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me.
seen. About Biff.
Problem? Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. He found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something.
Okay, I gotta get that notebook back. Okay, I had a
I'll
dream.
keep looking around. Thanks, Dad. Let's make some noise.
Oh god. Oh god. Where? Oh, yes!
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
This is gonna be fun. This is one of the greatest
Here's an
moments
oldie.
in the movies.
What a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Uh-oh. Oh, this
Now
is
watch
not gonna
me
end
blow
well.
the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Whoa!
Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Whew. Crisis averted.
Doc, where are you?
No. No, he's alive. No, it's the DeLorean. Hey, I got the achievement. What's that?
Doc? Einstein!
He's
Where
alive.
did you come from, boy?
The dog
Didn't
is
you bring Doc with
alive.
you?
You are like a year late, my friend. You haven't even have your driver's license? This is so cool.
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime, and that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you've come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I probably shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I probably shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc.
Where do I go? There's only those. Time circuit display, keypad, time circuit switch. Mysterious shoe. Highlight the photo of a George McFly and press the square button to examine more closely.
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty?
Ah! This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Biff.
I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys.
Okay.
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
To highlight objects in Marty's inventory, use the left stick. Examine the highlighted object, press square button. Equip. Okay, obviously you gotta use the shoe. Now exit DeLorean. Follow trail Doc.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Huh, I figured he'd figure out, like... Okay...
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something!
I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Give the dog a shoe. Alright, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. When we come back in the next episode, we'll figure out what exactly happened to Doc. And I'm really excited about this. So far, I'm, like, really intrigued. So hopefully we can keep that up. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next...
PlayStation